YouTubers, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this week I'm going to make a recipe from my new cookbook, Rachel Khoo's Kitchen Notebook, which is out this week. Really excited about it. And it's a great little recipe because it's quick to do, doesn't require too much cooking, and it looks beautiful as well as taste amazing. So you need a few elements for this salad. Got this stunning red chicory, a grapefruit, but you could use some blood oranges or just regular oranges, pomegranate, nice colour, some green olives and some scallops. First thing you want to do is get your scallops out the fridge. I've already done so because they need to be at room temperature. Cooking them at room temperature means they'll cook more evenly, and that's really important. Okay, first thing first, I'm going to segment my grapefruit. Now, the way you segment a grapefruit is the same way you segment an orange or any kind of citrus fruit. So you want to top and tail the grapefruit, and then you run your knife around the curve of the fruit. So you're trying to remove all that white pith, which is a bit bitter. When you try and remove the pith and not so much of the flesh. Just turn it around, get the other side if you've missed out any bits, which I have. This is quite good to do over a bowl to collect the juices. So you take your grapefruit or your orange or whatever citrus fruit, and then you cut into the grapefruit between the white lines, the membranes, like so. Then you end up with a segment like that. You can see all the juice is dripping down. It's good to do over a bowl. Don't waste any of the juice. It's going to be used for the salad dressing. So I've segmented my grapefruit. It's a bit messy, but at least you're collecting all the juice and you've got your lovely segments in. Just squeeze out your leftovers because there's some nice grapefruit juice in there, and that's going to be the base for the salad dressing. What's great about the grapefruit is it has a lovely acidic kick to it, and that will work really well with the scallops and the red chicory. Okay, chicory, fantastic winter veg. I love the colour, also like the taste because it's got this lovely bite, crunch, a little bit bitter, but if you mix it up with ingredients that have a sweet note, then it works really well. So you're going to have that sweetness coming from the grapefruit, and the pomegranate balances everything out. So I'm just going to pull it apart into little leaves. Might need to trim off the tough stalk. Pop your leaves in a sieve or a salad spinner if you've got one. I'm going to give them a rinse. You need 2 or 3 red chicory for this recipe. I've got 3 chicory here because they're on the smaller side. Give them a little rinse in some cold water. Just give them a shake so they're not too wet. Now I'm going to do my pomegranate. There are many different techniques of getting the seeds out of a pomegranate, but this is the one I use. So I cut it in half, like so. And then I give it a little squeeze over a bowl, just to loosen the seeds. And then you hold it in your hand like so. So you've got your fingers, gaps between your fingers, so gaps, and then you take a spoon, and then you think about all the people you don't like so much. See, I have a lot of aggression, huh? So give it a hit. You can see all the little jewel-like pomegranates, they're popping out, and you shouldn't get too much of the membrane, you don't want that. these bits. That's what you don't want. So they all tumble out. This is, oh, ow! It's not so satisfying if you hit yourself, but it's very satisfying. It's a bit like when you make croissant pastry. You have to be quite violent too. So it's a fun thing to do. Obviously, you don't have to be as aggressive as I am. Okay, so sometimes it helps just to pull away some of the skin when you've tapped out a few of the pomegranate seeds. And continue. You'll want about half a pomegranate's worth. Okay, so that looks good. So I've got my pomegranate in there. I'm going to put a bit of salt. Pinch. I'm using coarse sea salt, the kind of finishing kind. A little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Get a spoon. Give it a little stir. So have a little taste, just to see if the balance is right. You want a bit of acidity from the grapefruit, and then obviously the olive oil adding that lovely richness to it. Okay, so that's fine. Now I'm going to pan fry my scallops. You want to get your pan nice and hot. Very, very important the pan is hot. So I think that's the number one tip I would give for cooking scallops, is getting your pan nice and hot. Need a bit of butter to fry my scallops. Okay, bit of paper towel. So if your scallops are slightly wet, just dab them off with a paper towel. Put your scallops in. And then don't touch them for at least a minute to 2 minutes. What you want to happen is the scallop to develop this lovely golden crust. But if you move it around and start messing around with it, it won't. I'm very tempted to have a peek. Has it been a minute yet? I don't know. I think I should wait a little bit longer. The moment of truth. Oh, lovely. Got lovely little golden caramel crust there. Just how you want your scallops. So while that's finishing off, I'm just going to toss my chicory in my salad dressing. Make sure the leaves are really well coated. Little taste to double check. Okay, they're done. Pop them on the plate. Okay, now it's all about just assembling the salad. So, grapefruit, pomegranate, and your chicory, some scallops. Then I've got some green olives. Nice bit of colour there. Just pop a few on. Sprinkle with some chives. Don't forget to take a little bit of dressing to pour over the top. One last finishing touch. Pinch of finishing salt. A really easy winter salad to brighten up a cold day. And if you like this recipe and want to see some more, don't forget to subscribe.